welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into a topic that affects every long-term couple at some point: intimacy. If the spark feels like it's fading, don't worry, you're not alone. Let's reignite that fire together. Segment 1. Understanding the intimacy shift. Intimacy in relationships evolves naturally over time. At the beginning, passion drives most interactions. But over the years, routine, stress, and external responsibilities can dull that fire. This doesn't mean the relationship is failing. It's a completely normal progression. The key is recognizing this shift not as a warning sign, but as a signal to adapt. Intimacy isn't static. As we grow, so do our emotional and physical needs. Understanding that intimacy requires conscious effort helps couples stay connected. By learning to nurture emotional closeness even in mundane moments, couples can rediscover a different, but equally powerful, version of passion. It's about transitioning from infatuation to deep-rooted love. That takes awareness and commitment. Segment 2. The psychology behind intimacy. Intimacy begins in the brain. It's not just about physical closeness. True intimacy stems from vulnerability, empathy, and trust. The brain releases chemicals like oxytocin during close contact, which fosters connection. But that connection fades when couples emotionally disconnect. Emotional safety is essential for maintaining a strong bond. Many people mistakenly believe that passion should come naturally forever, but neuroscience shows otherwise. The brain needs novelty, emotional attunement, and shared vulnerability to keep producing those feel-good chemicals. That means actively investing in closeness, by listening deeply, sharing your inner world, and being fully present. Intimacy isn't luck. It's built on daily moments of trust and emotional availability. Understanding this psychological foundation empowers couples to rebuild connection from the inside out. Segment 3. Common intimacy killers. There are everyday behaviors that quietly chip away at intimacy. Ignoring each other's emotional needs, constantly using screens, unresolved resentment, lack of physical affection, and high stress are among the biggest culprits. These aren't dramatic betrayals, but slow erosions. When intimacy fades, it's often not because of a major conflict. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Couples may start feeling more like roommates than romantic partners. Identifying these patterns early is crucial. Ask yourself, are we making time for each other? Do we feel emotionally safe sharing our thoughts? Do we prioritize touch and laughter? Small, neglected habits can become major barriers over time. Once identified, these intimacy killers can be addressed through conscious effort, communication, and mutual care. Awareness is the first antidote. Segment 4. Rebuilding emotional connection. Physical closeness can't flourish without emotional safety. Rebuilding intimacy starts with emotional reconnection. This means carving out time for real, undistracted conversations. Not about the bills or chores, but about how you're really feeling. Ask open-ended questions. What excites you lately? What's been weighing on your heart? Regular check-ins build a deeper emotional bond. And when emotional trust is restored, physical affection becomes more natural and welcome. Reconnection doesn't require grand gestures. It's found in small daily choices to be present, kind, and attentive. Don't underestimate the power of simply saying, "I see you, I hear you, I'm here." These affirmations rebuild a sense of partnership and emotional closeness, which is the cornerstone of lasting intimacy. Segment 5. Communication is everything. Open communication is the heart of every intimate relationship. Yet many couples struggle to truly talk. Misunderstandings arise when one partner assumes the other should just know what they're feeling or needing. That assumption creates distance. The solution? Clear, compassionate communication. This involves expressing your needs without blame and listening with empathy. Use I statements instead of you accusations. For example, "I feel lonely when we don't connect" invites openness. Avoid criticism or shutting down during hard conversations. The goal is understanding, not winning. When communication is respectful and frequent, it becomes easier to solve problems, express affection, and nurture trust. Couples who talk openly tend to stay emotionally close, even during life's hardest moments. Segment 6. Rediscovering physical touch. Touch is a powerful but often underused tool in long-term relationships. Over time, many couples touch less unless it's leading to sex. But consistent, affectionate, non-sexual touch is vital. Holding hands, hugs, sitting close. These small gestures reinforce connection. Physical touch releases oxytocin, which strengthens emotional bonds and reduces stress. It says, "I love you" without words. Start by reintroducing gentle contact throughout your day. A hand on the shoulder while passing by, a kiss on the forehead before leaving for work. These moments matter. Don't wait until the mood is right. Touch can create the mood. It reaffirms the physical presence of love. The more you include small touches, the more connected and intimate you'll feel. Segment 7. Prioritize quality time. In the rush of everyday life, quality time often becomes an afterthought. Work, children, and obligations take priority. But intimacy can't thrive without intentional togetherness. Quality time means undivided attention. No phones, no multitasking. It doesn't need to be extravagant. A walk after dinner, coffee on the porch, or a shared hobby can reignite closeness. The key is to be fully present. Ask questions. Share your thoughts. Laugh together. Make each other feel seen and heard. Set aside regular time just for connection. Even 20 minutes daily can make a big difference. When couples prioritize quality time, they nourish emotional intimacy, which strengthens every other aspect of the relationship. Segment 8. Reignite the fun. Fun is often the first casualty in long-term relationships. Responsibilities take over and playfulness disappears. But laughter and lightheartedness are essential for lasting intimacy. Think back to when your relationship was new. What did you do for fun? What made you both laugh? Revisit those activities or try something new together. Take a dance class, have a game night, or plan a spontaneous date. Play breaks tension, reduces stress, and fosters connection. It reminds you that you're not just partners, you're also companions and friends. When you inject joy into your relationship, you open the door to emotional and physical closeness. So go ahead, be silly, laugh loudly, and make memories. Segment 9. Physical intimacy without pressure. Sex can become a source of tension when one partner wants it more or differently than the other. The key to reigniting passion is removing pressure and focusing on connection. Shift the mindset from performance to presence. Explore each other without expectations or end goals. Create rituals of closeness, like cuddling before bed or sharing a massage. These acts build trust and comfort. Emotional intimacy fuels physical desire. When couples feel emotionally connected, they're more likely to initiate and enjoy intimacy. Also, communicate openly about needs and boundaries. Give each other space and grace to rediscover passion at your own pace. The goal is not perfection, it's mutual enjoyment and connection. Segment 10. The power of novelty. Our brains are wired to respond to novelty. It activates the same reward centers triggered in early stages of romance. This is why new experiences can reignite attraction and curiosity. In long-term relationships, routines can dull excitement. Break the monotony by trying something different together. Travel to a new place, take a cooking class, or switch up your date night routine. Even changing how you greet each other can bring a fresh spark. Novelty keeps your relationship dynamic and alive. It reminds you there's always more to discover about your partner. By exploring new experiences together, you strengthen emotional and physical bonds, and keep the fire burning. Segment 11. Flirting isn't just for the beginning. Flirting isn't something you should leave behind in the early days of dating. In long-term relationships, subtle flirting rekindles chemistry. That playful touch, wink, or teasing message keeps things light, fun, and emotionally charged. It reminds your partner that they're still desired, and desire builds intimacy. Try complimenting them unexpectedly or sending a cheeky message during the day. Physical cues like holding their gaze or brushing their hand can communicate attraction more powerfully than words. Flirting keeps romance fresh and spontaneous, no matter how long you've been together. It doesn't need to be grand, just sincere. Over time, partners often forget how powerful small, playful interactions can be. So next time you catch their eye, smile, touch their arm, or whisper something suggestive, just like you used to when everything felt brand new. Segment 12. The power of emotional vulnerability. Many couples drift apart not because of a lack of love, but because they stop being emotionally open. True intimacy isn't just physical, it's emotional safety. Vulnerability allows partners to feel seen, heard, and accepted. Sharing your fears, dreams, or past experiences, especially the ones that shaped your view of love, creates a powerful bond. It's not about oversharing every emotion but about being real, honest, and receptive to each other's inner worlds. When both partners drop the everything's fine mask and show up authentically, it invites deeper connection. Don't just talk logistics, talk hearts. Ask deeper questions, share more than surface-level updates, and really listen without judgment. Emotional intimacy is the foundation that supports long-lasting physical intimacy. Without it, sex becomes routine. With it, even a simple hug can feel electric. Segment 13. Create rituals of connection. In long-term relationships, life's chaos can easily drown out intimacy. Creating rituals, small, consistent habits you share, helps keep connection alive. It might be morning coffee together, a daily walk, or a 5-minute nighttime check-in. These rituals aren't about big gestures, but about showing up for each other regularly. They anchor you emotionally and offer moments of safety and attention. Over time, these little routines become sacred. They say, "You matter to me," without needing dramatic words. Try a weekly connection night where you unplug, check in emotionally, and perhaps end with some sensual touch or cuddling. These aren't just about scheduling sex. They're about prioritizing closeness. Rituals build trust and anticipation. They also become a buffer against resentment because you're continuously investing in your relationship. Remember, passion isn't spontaneous, it's nurtured. Segment 14. Physical touch beyond the bedroom. Touch isn't just a prelude to sex, it's a love language. Many couples stop touching casually over time, and with that, intimacy slowly fades. Holding hands, hugging, stroking hair, or cuddling on the couch activates oxytocin, the love hormone, which strengthens emotional and physical bonds. Think about how you touched each other early on, frequently, affectionately, without always leading to more. Bring that back. A hand on the lower back as you walk by, a gentle kiss on the forehead, a reassuring squeeze during conversation, it all counts. Physical affection outside the bedroom reduces stress and builds anticipation. Don't reserve touch only for intimacy. When your partner feels safe in your arms outside of sex, they'll feel more open and secure during it. Connection is layered, build it from the outside in. Segment 15. Talk about sex, honestly. Many couples avoid talking openly about sex, fearing rejection or conflict. But honest conversations about sexual needs, desires, and concerns are crucial for a healthy, evolving relationship. Don't wait until things feel broken. Check in regularly. What's working? What could be better? Are there fantasies or preferences you've never shared? These conversations can feel awkward at first, but they pave the way for deeper understanding and better experiences. Use I statements and curiosity, not blame. "I'd love to try something new" lands better than "we never do anything fun anymore." Make these talks part of your emotional connection, not just problem solving. When couples can safely express their sexual selves, passion thrives. Communication isn't just foreplay, it's the foundation of great intimacy. So speak up with love. Segment 16. Schedule intimacy without guilt. Spontaneity sounds romantic, but in real life, especially with careers, kids, and stress, it's not always realistic. That's why scheduling intimacy can be a game changer. Some people resist it, thinking it's unromantic or forced. But think of it this way, you schedule what matters: doctor visits, vacations, work meetings. Why not intimacy? Setting aside intentional time shows that your relationship is a priority. It doesn't mean the spark is gone, it means you're keeping it alive. These scheduled moments can be sexy, playful, or deeply romantic, depending on what you both need. Planning gives you space to mentally and emotionally prepare, increasing anticipation. It also reduces pressure because you both know when and how you'll reconnect. Intimacy doesn't have to be spontaneous to be meaningful. It just needs to be intentional. Segment 17. Revisit old memories together. Do you remember your first date? The first time you kissed? Reconnecting with those memories can reignite the emotional spark. Look through old photos, rewatch your wedding video, or revisit a special restaurant. Nostalgia strengthens connection. It reminds you why you fell in love. It also reconnects you with your early selves, when passion was new and effortless. When couples reflect together, they often reawaken dormant feelings. Talk about the silly things you did, the risks you took, the way you couldn't keep your hands off each other. These memories aren't just fun, they're fuel. They ground you in your shared story. And the more rooted you feel in that story, the more inspired you'll be to write the next passionate chapter together. Segment 18. Explore new things together. Novelty is one of the fastest ways to reignite intimacy. Our brains crave stimulation, and trying new things together, whether it's a dance class, a weekend getaway, or even a new recipe, releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. That excitement transfers into your relationship. New experiences create shared memories and make your bond feel fresh again. They also bring back the sense of discovery you had in the early days. Doing something unfamiliar together, especially if it's playful or challenging, builds teamwork and excitement. Even trying something new in the bedroom can boost connection. Routine is the enemy of passion. Adventure, even small, local ones, keeps love vibrant. So next time you have a free afternoon, don't default to the same old routine. try something different. You might discover a whole new side of each other. Segment 19. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude might not sound sexy, but it's deeply connected to lasting intimacy. When partners feel appreciated, they're more emotionally open, more trusting, and yes, more affectionate. Take a moment each day to thank your partner for something, even something small. Making coffee, being a good parent, listening to your rant. Verbal gratitude reinforces connection and reminds both of you that you're valued. It's easy to focus on what's missing in a long-term relationship. Gratitude shifts the focus to what's working. And when people feel seen and appreciated, they naturally want to give more. This includes emotional and physical intimacy. Make it a ritual, maybe at dinner or before bed, to express one thing you're grateful for. It sounds simple, but over time, it deepens love and strengthens passion. Segment 20. Maintain your individual identity. One key to long-term attraction is independence. While closeness is vital, so is maintaining your own interests, friendships, and personal growth. When you bring new energy, stories, and experiences back into the relationship, it keeps things fresh. It also prevents emotional codependency. Watching your partner pursue a passion or challenge themselves can be incredibly attractive. It reignites admiration and curiosity, both of which fuel intimacy. So pursue hobbies, goals, and friendships outside the relationship, and encourage your partner to do the same. When two whole people come together, the spark lasts. Passion dims when people lose themselves. Keep growing individually and you'll keep evolving together. Segment 21. Address conflict with love. Unresolved conflict kills intimacy faster than anything. When resentment builds, affection and desire fade. But conflict isn't the problem, how you handle it is. Healthy communication, even in tough moments, keeps your emotional bond intact. Practice active listening, validate your partner's feelings, and speak with empathy. Avoid criticism, defensiveness, and blame. Repair is more important than being right. When couples feel emotionally safe, even during arguments, they stay connected. Resolving tension brings closeness because it shows you can weather storms together. After conflict, physical intimacy can even be healing. So don't ignore the tension, work through it lovingly. The more trust you build in conflict, the more passion you'll feel in peace. Segment 22. Make love a daily practice. Intimacy isn't one big moment, it's built in small daily acts. Love is a verb. Every hug, every compliment, every moment of presence adds up. Long-term passion isn't about constant fireworks, it's about steady warmth. Prioritize affection. Laugh together. Say, I love you. Touch often. Communicate openly. Choose connection even on the hard days. These daily practices may seem ordinary, but they're what keep love extraordinary over time. If you water your relationship a little each day, it will blossom continuously. Don't wait for big anniversaries to show love. Make it your everyday rhythm. That's how the fire stays alive, not by chance but by choice. Conclusion. Reigniting intimacy in a long-term relationship isn't about grand gestures or waiting for sparks to fly. It's about small, intentional actions practiced consistently over time. Passion fades when connection is neglected, but it thrives when we nurture it with curiosity, kindness, communication, and courage. From flirting again to speaking honestly, from resolving conflicts to creating rituals, you now have tools to breathe new life into your love story. Intimacy is not a destination, it's a practice. It evolves as you evolve. And with mutual effort, the fire doesn't have to die, it can burn brighter than ever before. Keep showing up. Keep choosing each other. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that love can last and thrive. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you keep the fire alive.